What's up, Georgia football fans? It is Bulldawg Banter. Knowshon Moreno, Tavarres King, and Aaron Murray here, breaking down the Dawgs' monster, gigantic, enormous, colossal, whatever other word you want to use, victory against the Texas Longhorns this weekend. They spanked them, Knowshon. Just bent them over, spanked them. There you go, with a brush. That
With the
Tavarres told me
paintbrush,
that.
a little
With a
little
paintbrush.
paintbrush. I told Knowshon a little
Yeah.
earlier I was painting my office, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what them boys did to Texas. They paint brushed them boys all up and down that field, offensively, defensively, from the get-go too, fellas. Like
Yes.
it looked awesome, man. It looked like the Georgia football we were accustomed to seeing. Gunnar Stockton played his butt off. We ran the ball well. No, Sean, I know you would probably speak to that a little bit, but man, it was an exciting night. I hear in Athens, I wasn't there, but I heard it was turned down there.
Yeah, that was one of those nights that you don't forget. Texas. If I remember when I was here in Knowshon, like obviously the Alabama game was wild, but not saying that people don't feel the energy of Georgia Alabama. It's turned into one of the best, rivalry, not rivalry. We're not going to get in that discussion if you think it is or not. But Athens was turned that night. But I heard it was turned up another level versus Texas Longhorns. Um, Wish we were there, man. That would have been fun to be at. That's for sure. Your Notion, let's go to you first. Like overall impressions, and we don't have to go offense, defense. You don't even have to get necessarily into nitty gritty of the run game. We'll get into that. But like overall, what did this game mean for Georgia this year heading into the postseason for the Bulldogs?
Yeah, man, we saw it was a big game. You know what I mean? There's a lot of talk coming to this game, and they went out there and just handled business. I think, like we said, all phases of the game. Special teams, offensive and defensively, and we didn't have to wait to the fourth quarter like in other games. You know what I mean? So the boys went out there, handled business, man, and like you said, electric crowd, man. It was going crazy in there. And that's what those night games kind of do for you. But at the same time, when you have your fans, giving you that juice that you need throughout the whole game, and putting that pressure on the other team, as far as making the noise and making it difficult for them, to get their plays going. It's always a plus and always tremendous for us. But hey, they handled business, and at the end of the day, they didn't make it. It didn't look like it was ever going to be a game. You know what I mean? That's what you want. That's what the Dogs usually look like. You know what I mean? So it was good to see that and see that they just went out there and handled business.
I was not surprised Georgia won. I thought Georgia would win the football game. I thought Georgia was a better team. I thought offensively they've been rolling. Defensively, we've seen some progress. Texas, had been getting better offensively, but you still saw and knew that, hey, this team had some issues offensively from protection standpoint. That's kind of been their big problem all year. Receivers have been good, not necessarily great, and you still have a very young, Arch Manning still in his first season as starting quarterback, and obviously a lot of that was exposed. TK, I just didn't think it would be that bad for Texas. Like I thought Georgia would win, maybe cover the spread, but not beat them by 25 points. Was this and TKU first, then Knowshon, was this Georgia's just that good and everything's rolling right now? Or is Texas not as good as maybe we knew they're not as good as maybe the preseason hype, but as good as maybe we thought they were heading into this game?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. I think you've seen we saw guys make plays defensively that in positions that we saw needed to see. Like 15 made like 6 plays that were crucial in that football game at the DB spot, at that corner position, coming up, getting outside contain and making tackles. Those were crucial things that were missing from games earlier. And I think that it's that this Georgia team is peaking at the right time, offensively and defensively. Running the ball offensively and passing the ball offensively. Guys are emerging out wide. You see London making play after play. You see both tight ends getting involved, and all of the backs having a lot of confidence. So I think it's a little bit of both. And for that Texas team, I think, yeah, it's what you said. They had a little bit of hype. coming into the preseason and into this game. But that Georgia defense stepped up, made plays, and they had some miscues
Yeah.
because there were some opportunities there for them to make plays. So um, they have to answer to those mistakes that they made, and but we were just a better team
Yeah.
overall that day for certain.
Yeah.
Does this game give you confidence, Knowshon, that Georgia can win a national championship? Because I think there were moments this year where it was like, Georgia's good. Like, we're not going to be, oh, God, Georgia's terrible and Georgia's going to be lucky to make the playoffs. I think we all felt like Georgia's still a playoff team,
Mhm.
but it was like, are they more than just a playoff team? Is this a team that could compete for a national championship, could
Yeah.
go against Ohio State or A&M or Indiana? And, I'll say this first, like, this to me, after watching this game, it's like, I think yes. Like,
Of course you
they've
would.
proved to me that they may even be number 2 behind Ohio State, for goodness
Of
sakes.
course you
Screw
would.
Indiana, screw Texas A&M.
Of course you would. Keep on.
Yeah.
Keep
So
on
where
going.
are
Yeah.
you in
Yeah.
the belief now of a championship team, not just a playoff team?
Not quite, not so fast, my friend, like Lee Corso would say.
Mm-mm.
No, let's just chill out a little bit. I love seeing what those guys did, and TK mentioned and touched on a few points, right? Defensively, being able to put pressure on the quarterback and come up with sacks, honestly, right? Okay, they got 3 sacks in this game. Love to see it. They got a pick in this game. Get some turnovers, right? Love to see it. And then also, like TK mentioned, the wide receivers. It wasn't just Branch, doing everything he could in his power to get this passing game off the ground, right? It was other guys coming in and stepping in, like you said, London and some of the other guys, Delp, and all those guys kind of just contributing. And you can see, like, okay, we do have the players like we knew, and everyone came to play, and they took advantage of their opportunities, right? So you love to see that. But for me, it's always been this way, and it's always will be this way. Um,
Mhm.
you have to show consistency, right? I mean, yes, they did it versus, decent team underneath the lights, under pressure, right? And they handled business. But can they consistently do that throughout the rest of the season, right? And then, you know, hopefully that catapults them, in the playoffs, where, like you said, Murray, they're hitting stride at the right time. But yes, I
Yep.
mean, for sure, yeah, they have the talent on the team. They have the coaching staff. I mean, I think Bobo called a great game. Um, they have what it takes to become that championship team. But, like, am I just throwing them at number 2 real quickly, like you did, over 1 week? No,
I'm
you
not
got to be
saying they're
consistent.
number 2, I'm saying, like, you can make a case. You
I'm not
can make
making
a
that
case.
case. I'm closing
Mm.
that
So
case.
let me ask you this question right now, Knowshon,
Uh-uh.
since you are someone that needs to a little bit more encouraging and pushing in that direction.
Okay.
If you put Indiana and Georgia, I'm gonna take Ohio State out of it. Ohio State's clearly won. We're not gonna say Georgia's ahead of Ohio State right now. You
Yeah.
put Indiana and Georgia on a football field tomorrow, who wins the football game?
Yeah. In Georgia, let's go. I'm always going to say that, though. I feel like, and our
I think we
talent.
can be unbiased here. I will take my Georgia hat off,
Mhm.
and I do believe Georgia in a game against Indiana tomorrow would win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so. And
Yeah.
you said in Athens or just a neutral site?
Neutral site,
Yeah,
playoff
neutral
game
site. All right.
tomorrow.
Mhm. I'm with you on that, TK. I mean, I
Okay, so
think
then why
so.
is it unrealistic for me to say that Georgia's the number 2 team in the country?
Because I want to see some consistency. I need to see it over and over again. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to
He,
twist it a little bit.
They're
listen,
9
we
and 1, no, Sean. They're
because
9 and
it's
1.
because number 2 is earned, not given, is what you're saying.
So
For
9 and
sure.
1. So 9 and
So
1 with a
keep
25-point
showing it.
victory over
I
Texas.
got you.
A win
Mhm.
against Ole Miss, who's right behind.
Mhm, mhm,
What
mhm.
what more do you need?
Again, do exactly what you did in this last game consecutively. Let's do it the next game, right? And then let's do it in that next game. And then let's see where we are at the end of the season. Like, all right, bet they are that number 2, number 3, whatever the case may be. But no, at the end of the day, man, a great game from those guys. They handle business, right? And now let's build on that. I think this is a great confidence booster for these guys, right? To say that, hey, we're here and we're hitting that stride, like you said, Murray. But I just need to keep on seeing it, man. I mean, we come out of this game right here, and who we have next? It's not Georgia Tech yet.
Charlotte, then Georgia
Charlie.
Tech.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Okay. Well, we should see it next week. We should. And then, see it that last game versus a rival team in a neutral site, right? Where, they're playing the Mercedes-Benz stadium, right? So let's see them keep on doing that. That's all I'm at with it. I'm just not.
I'm with you. Of
That's
course, I want
all.
them to keep winning. I'm just saying, like, if we're
And showing the
purely
dominance.
if we're looking at this as a power ranking mentality,
Mhm.
I think Georgia's a better team than right now. At their best, Georgia is better than Indiana. If both teams play in a football game, Georgia wins. They have to do it, to your point, yes. But I think
Yeah,
at the end of the day, Georgia plays if Georgia played the way they played
yeah.
yesterday or 2 days ago, we're recording this on a Monday.
Right.
If they play the way they did versus Texas, they will beat even Ohio State. Because I think the one thing that even in that game against Texas continues to show its head, TK, is this team wins in the fourth quarter. 21 points against that
Mhm.
defense in the fourth quarter. Ohio
And,
State has not had to have their feet to the fire enough. And not saying they can't do it.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, we have not seen Ohio State be challenged to have to figure out how to win a football game. It is
and
felt like ones versus the twos, and we're just that much better than everyone else. And maybe they'll never be challenged for a four-quarter game. Maybe they'll just roll through everyone for the rest of the season, Big Ten championship, and through the playoffs.
Mhm.
But if there is a moment in a game where it is tight, major advantage to Georgia over the Buckeyes in that sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I
yeah,
like that. No, I like
yeah.
that. I like that assessment of it because we
No,
showed that battle. We are battle tested. My fault, T.
Yeah.
yeah, no, 100% battle tested, and I think depth has a lot to
Yeah.
play into that. Like guys came into this game, and we didn't miss a beat like
Yeah.
defensively. So I think that plays a big key into that factor. So into those factors that you guys were talking about. So yeah, no, I agree with you, Murray. I think that I think at
They're the
our
number 2
best.
team.
I think at our best and anybody else's best, which is what was on display, in my opinion. We are we are the
Number
best
2.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
probably.
1 or 2. I think we could hang with Ohio State tomorrow.
Because what you saw on Saturday was our the guys that you expect to make plays, making plays. The guys that you expect to show up, get sacks, getting sacks. The guys that you expect to get picks, getting picks. So that's what you saw. So if we're playing at our best, I would have to agree with it.
What would you say? What's his name over at Ohio State? Quarterback. Murray, the quarterback over there. What's his name? I forget his name right now.
Oh, Julian Sand.
Hmm.
Is that who it is? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
y- I mean, would we say that he's playing or he's playing better than Arch at this moment though? Right?
Oh,
Because
he's been great all year, but you
so
look at his
that plays
supporting
a big.
cast.
Mhm.
I would say Sayan's a better quarterback than Arch. I'm not gonna, but I will have this caveat. Sayan has 2 first rounders to throw to. Sayan has a better offense line that's protecting, and he has a run game. Texas doesn't have an offensive line. Receivers aren't great, and they can't run the football.
I think the receivers are. They struggled catching
Right,
that rock. That don't snap.
right,
They
right.
they ain't what Ohio State has.
True that. Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Well,
he
that's
has
the
2
thing.
first rounders on
Yeah,
the
that's different.
outside.
Yeah, that's different.
Well, that's the thing. I
I
think that's what
mean,
I'm trying to get to is that, they showed dominance versus this Texas team that's, struggling, and Arch is struggling at the quarterback position, and he has a lot to learn and not to do.
oh yeah.
And you try to put, y'all
We're not
downplaying
comparing
Ohio
Ohio State
State,
to Texas.
but you're
Like, Ohio
downplaying
State
them a
is
little bit.
way better than Texas. Like, I don't think Georgia's gonna beat Ohio State 35-10. I just think that it would be a close ball game, and if it gets close, I
Right.
trust Georgia in the fourth quarter over Ohio State.
I like it. I get it. I get it. I just want to see it. I just want to continue to see this dominance, especially late in the season, man. It's that time that we should be hitting this stride. We should be looking
Oh, yeah.
this way, So yeah, we'll see, man. I like it. I love what those guys are doing. And he protected the ball enough, right? I mean, yeah, I think this is the first game where maybe this, I really is where there was a couple throws that Gunner threw, and I'm like, oh, that's a good throw. I said that.
Mhm.
I said it twice. I was like, "Ooh, that's a good throw." And I think this is probably the first game I've done that.
That
Yeah, T.
that first drive when he held that boy up on that 7 route, when he
Oh,
held
no
up
sale?
on the cell, yeah, on the
That was
7,
nice.
he held him up just to protect him from getting hit. I was like, "Ooh, I appreciate that, my
Yeah,
boy."
that was
You
nice.
know? So I thought that one was nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're correct, Sauce. He had some nice ones
for sure.
for
So he's
sure.
getting comfortable, man. He's feeling great, feeling good. So yeah, this is the perfect stride that Georgia should be hitting right now.
All
So
right, so let
yeah.
me ask you guys this question. Let's stay on the quarterback spot. I'll go with TK first because I don't need a break from Knowshon's negativity for a quick second.
Oh,
So current Heisman odds right now,
oh
Fernando
Lord.
Mendoza is number 1, Julian Sand number 2, Marcel Reed thought was gonna be out of it, then he just
All right.
resurrected himself in the second half. Unbelievable
Mm-hmm.
victory for the Aggies. He's
Mm-hmm.
at 3, Diego's 4, Gunner 5, Haynes King 6, Jeremiah Love 7. Jeremiah Love, ooh, that spin move was nasty. Um,
Hmm.
I made a clip, put it out there, and I believe this. I think Gunner should be the Heisman favorite right now over all those guys. I'll give my reasonings after I let you guys go first. Where is Gunner in your mind when it comes to the Heisman conversation, TK?
I would have put him at that 5th spot over
He,
Shut
he,
up,
Heisman.
no, Sean. I don't need your
Sorry.
negativity. I said TK
Sorry.
first.
Sorry, my
Yeah.
fault. Okay. Oh my god. I'm just
man, listen, dog. He's up there. He's in it. For sure. Just from what we've seen him do, and it's just been progression. Like, yeah, it's been progression. And we're starting to see him come into, his shell. So he's up there, bro. And if guys continue to play as well as they're playing right now around him, then yeah. Because I mean, I don't necessarily think that award is a uh quarterback, or like this guy's gonna win an award. Things have to go right for that person, whoever the Heisman is. So guys gotta do the right things around Gunner if he's gonna be the Heisman, in my opinion. Um, because of what's around Buddy at Ohio State is just
Well,
different.
I think my thing is like
Like,
Julian Sand is not even close to the best player on his football team. Not even close.
And what are you
He's
saying
a
about Gunner?
benefit. And I like Julian. I'm not here to bash Julian. I think he's a tremendous quarterback.
Hmm.
But you put me in that offense with those receivers against the competition they're facing with a defense that's elite, I'll go put up some stupid numbers tomorrow.
hey,
Like
listen,
what Gunner has literally put the team on his back week after week when the defense is struggling and can't stop anyone. Guess what? Gunner's out there making plays, winning football games. He's been incredible in the fourth quarter. He's been incredible on the road. He's won against top 25 teams. Like, what other quarterback in that? And listen, I like Fernando. I think probably realistically, Fernando is probably number 1. But
Mm-hmm.
I would take Gunner over Diego in the Heisman. I'd take him over Julian Sand. And I think to me, it should be a 3-man race between Fernando, Marcel, and Gunner. And if Georgia Tech beats Georgia in a couple weeks, then yeah, Haynes King will make a really big case to be the Heisman finalist at that point. Um, I think he should be top 2, top 3. He's my 1 because he's done it in big time games. He's doing it with his legs, he's doing it with his arm, and he's willing Georgia to victory at times this season. No, Sean, you can talk now.
Oh. Oh, okay. My fault. Well, I appreciate it. No, he's definitely been consistent. The biggest thing that I love that what he's been doing is protecting that rock.
Yeah.
And like you said, in big games, man, and we're all looking at it. We're like, man, crap, we can't get it going, and he just takes off with his legs. He shows that toughness, right, and all that good stuff. So no, I love it, man. I would just have to look at it a little more closer, just to see um where he's at. Like I said, I think when you said your list, I would have put him there like around 3 or 4. Just because he's consistent. So yeah, I think it'll be a good race. You know what I'm saying? He should be up there talked about. Especially if we keep
Yeah.
on winning, right? So yeah, I'm with you. I wouldn't put him all the way at the top, but yeah, at that 4 position.
yeah.
At that 4 position sounds pretty good. I mean, shoot, we were talking about Ty all the way up to this point. I mean, they lose one game, and now we stop talking about Ty Simpson. I mean,
Man, if
Yeah,
you
but he's
doing
kind of been a little bit average the past 2 weeks in general.
if you doing real Heisman, he is him, like you said, Murray. Then it'd
And
be
I
hard.
think it's
It'd
also
be
who's
hard
playing
to
well at
not.
the end
It'd
of the
be
season
hard to
too, though,
not.
Sean. Like, you have to be playing well towards the end. And, like, Gunner's playing his best right now, where it feels like Ty, now he's playing bad, but is kind of taken you thought he was here, but then he's moved here. So he's kind of going backwards. I don't think this is the wrong time to be moving backwards if you're in the discussion to win the Heisman.
And, and Texas A&M, buddy. Like,
yeah,
I think he in there too.
he got to be.
Murray.
Who, Marcel?
Yeah.
That's why I said I think it's Marcel, Fernando, and Gunner are my three.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I don't think Sayin should be in there. I think Sayin's a really, really good quarterback that has great stats. But man, like, once again, you put any of those other quarterbacks in his situation, they'd be throwing the same damn numbers, if not better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
it shouldn't be a stat award.
You put Ty on that
Like,
team,
this is
and yeah, like you said, but I don't think it necessarily looks 1,000 times different if you put Gunner in that position. I mean, we have players too, so I don't think it looks that different if you put Gunner.
We don't have Jeremiah
in Ohio State.
Love out there. Jeremiah Love
I mean, I get
would have been
that.
a top 5 pick in the NFL draft a year ago.
Yeah, but they don't got Dylan Bell and all those,
Yeah.
tight ends that we,
They have
guys that we
3
have.
first-round receivers.
But that matters in the Heisman. That's why I said he is him. The He Is Him award. You have to. Then I get what you're saying using Gunner, but like everybody got to show up around my brother. It ain't the He Is Him. It's the Heisman.
Once again, everyone is showing up around Gunner, but I think Gunner is also elevating the play of players around him and is making big-time plays and big-time. I was thinking, like, there's this thing, like, we always talk about Heisman moments. Have you had your Heisman moment? Marcel had his Heisman moment this past weekend and coming back with a victory.
100%.
And he's going to have an opportunity versus Texas, and he has an opportunity in the SEC championship game. So, like, he has some pretty big stages ahead of him. Once again, Haynes King is going to have an opportunity this weekend. They have a big-time matchup. They win that. They go to the ACC championship. They beat Georgia. And then if they win the ACC championship game, so he has 3 big opportunities to make a case. Julian saying maybe, he goes out there versus Michigan, balls out, and then he balls out versus Indiana.
So is our season sexy enough though? In those regards, there's optics to it. If you put it like that, Murray.
I think, like I said, Julian, if he balls out versus Michigan and Indiana, makes a real big case because those are 2 teams and brands and moments that are not going to be a cakewalk for him. Obviously, Marcel's going to have against Texas on the road, and then the SEC championship game. He has 2 big moments to claim the award. I don't think Diego necessarily has a moment. I think Diego is going to kind of fade off as me kind of has. Gunner has a big time matchup against Georgia Tech, especially if they win this weekend. Unfortunately for him, if they don't make the SEC championship game, I think that does hurt Gunner because he doesn't get that one more weekend in a big time game to make a case where the other guys he's going against, Julian, Marcel, are going to have opportunities in a big time game to prove why they get it.
Yeah, and you said each, and this is real quick too. You said each person or each quarterback has to have that Heisman or big game moment. Which one is that for Gunner so far? I mean, if
what's that?
That Heisman moment. I'm trying to think.
Like Heisman moment?
Well, that's what you said, right? You said that each
Tennessee, the throw he made, the Tennessee moment. I think the way he played against Ole Miss. I think the way he had 5 touchdowns versus one of the best defenses in the country this past weekend. Like, that's a pretty awesome Heisman moment to go out there versus Texas.
Since when you thought Texas had the top defense in the country? When did you ever think that? You've never said that. Now all of a sudden,
everyone has always thought Texas is one of the best defenses in the country. When have you not thought Texas is one of the best defenses?
We thought they had some really this whole pretty much.
Texas currently giving up 18 points per game.
The boy said, "Wait up, man."
Well, I never heard him. Even when coming to lead into the game, we never really talked. Oh, this is a great defense. Like we said that, but they were good. But
this is a great defense. When have you not thought Texas was not a great defense? You ask
No, I've always
anyone who
thought they were
covers college
good.
football, Texas is one of the best defense. Thank you.
I said that I thought
Have
that,
I ever
but
poo-pooed the defense?
yes, you have.
Have I
I
ever
feel like
poo-pooed the defense?
I think you have.
No,
I'll
I've
have to.
not. I've never
Hey,
poo-pooed their
production,
defense.
find him in episode, I think 4 episodes ago. Production, we'll
Knowshon
get you.
come get.
We're
I'll
gonna
have to
get you right.
Knowshon always comes up with these crazy. He has no backup to it. No
I'm
backup
telling
to
you,
it. Like the one time you
if we had production that can just put together our clips, I'm telling you, you weren't that high on that defense, but all of a sudden you are. But no, I'm just
I've
saying.
always been high on this defense.
Okay.
Always been high on this defense.
All right, I love it.
All right. Let's do a little something fun to finish this off here. Last few minutes. Let's pick our top 25 teams. Let's pick our top 12 teams right now. Like tomorrow. Where is the committee who will have a new chairman? Where will they have their top 12? What mix-up will we see? So I think we all agree Ohio State at 1. I think Indiana, A&M probably remain 2, 3, Georgia at 4. Do you guys think it'll be any different? Even though I think Georgia should be higher, do you think Georgia's win against Texas, maybe in the committee's mind, moves them ahead of A&M at 3?
Can't do that. You can't do that.
Nah, I don't think so either. I think we slide to that 4 spot though, for sure.
Oh, definitely the 4 spot.
Yep, I'm with that.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull up my
Ole Miss 5.
my list here.
I like Texas Tech at 6.
Ole Miss 5. Wait, hold on. Okay, you just skipped over Oregon now. Okay, go ahead.
Who do you like Oregon over?
Oh, wow.
Everyone.
Who do you like Oregon over?
I had them at the 5 position. I just had them at the 5, but
you like them over Ole Miss. All right, I mean, I don't hate it. I think I would take Ole Miss, and then I would take Texas Tech, and then Ole Miss, then Oregon.
Got you. Okay. No worries. That's cool.
See?
I would go Oregon, and then Ole Miss, and then Texas Tech.
Okay.
I
had OU over Texas Tech, but
damn, y'all got no love for the Red Raiders. Jeez.
I mean, you lose.
Go watch some Red Raider football.
I had Texas Tech over OU. So how we doing it? We got to settle on something.
Right.
It's our committee.
Well, I'll give you guys. I'll say Oregon at 5, Oregon at 5, Texas Tech at 6, Ole Miss at 7.
I'm cool with that.
But we can compromise.
All
right. I like Notre Dame above Oklahoma.
Mm.
I'm surprised he didn't say CJ. I'm surprised he didn't say Carr was in the running for Heisman as well. I'm surprised.
He will be next year. He will be next year. Don't worry. He'll be here next year.
Okay. Click it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that though, man.
I like Notre Dame. But I get it. Oklahoma. It's so hard for me. Oklahoma's offense is just so bad.
So finicky.
So bad. Not even finicky, just straight bad. Oklahoma 8, Notre Dame 9, Alabama 10. I like Georgia Tech at 11, BYU at 12.
So it's someone that you didn't put in there that.
Who?
No, you're right. No, that's everyone.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at mine.
Yeah, I had BYU.
Y'all like anyone above BYU or Georgia Tech?
Yeah, I like Tech over BYU. I would think. I would hope. Maybe.
Is there anyone else in there that you'd put ahead of either of those two teams?
No, not necessarily. Like I said, I had Georgia Tech at 12, BYU at 11, and Notre Dame at 10. Notre Dame doesn't ever play anyone. I can't give them the props yet. Don't they have a big game coming up?
They just took down Pittsburgh. No, they got no one left. They got Syracuse and Stanford.
Yeah, no.
All right, okay, I get it though.
What do you mean Syracuse ain't rolling this year?
Nobody else sneaks in there.
No.
No, look at this guy.
What's going on? What I got going on? Oh, get the hell out of here! No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not sneaking.
You put the U in the playoffs, baby. Just wait. Miami gets in the playoffs.
My dude,
they're gonna be like Ohio State last year. You put the U in the playoffs. One of the most talented teams in America.
He's
Watch.
gonna get this guy started.
Just
Yeah, I'm trying
watch.
not to get excited right now.
All
Listen, I love their
before
backs
Knowshon
though.
gets the
I
hard
love
on for
every
Miami.
single one of their backs though, and of course, what's his name at the wide receiver position. But
Oh, yeah.
other than that,
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Little
yeah.
I'll
Tony.
say one thing too though, real
Tony,
quick, and this is probably
what?
this is not off topic, but it is on topic. Man, I would be feeling a certain way. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. But you know how Cash Jones always gets third down plays, bro. We know as running backs, man. If you want to make your money in the league, you got to be in on all downs, first, second, and of course third down. I mean, is it really that our other running backs don't know the protection or can't do it, or is that just something that they've delegated for Cash Jones to do? What are y'all thoughts on that? I don't know. It just pisses me
I
off
think
every time I see him. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
Golly.
Not in a bad way,
Hey,
fellas. I'm
Cash, if
sorry.
you see
Cash.
Knowshon in the
Cash.
like downtown,
Cash.
walk the other way.
Cash. Not in a bad
Walk the other
way.
way.
Not in a bad
Bro,
way. I'm
I
just
am
saying.
Cash is pretty
over
good, man.
it.
I'm thinking of everyone else. I've been playing this whole
man.
game, and all of a sudden on third down, you take me out. The money making down. That's the money making down. Get me in there,
He must
coach.
have some trust in
Yeah.
protection. He had a great blitz pickup that Gunner
He
did not
did.
trust.
Uh-huh.
Now I put in my Gunner breakdown that's coming out in 15 minutes from now, so 4:00 on a Monday afternoon. So I think there is a trust if Gunner understands protections maybe better than others. We're gonna put him in there
Jones.
in that sense.
Yeah, man. That's
So,
just
there
not
you
a
go.
good look for the other guys. Oh, that's all I'm saying. It's just not a good look.
Right? Well, they gotta get better. They gotta get better. They gotta get better.
I guess so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is it for us here at Bulldawg Banter. We appreciate y'all joining us here this afternoon. Have a great week, everyone, and go Dogs.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Go Dogs.